Today, I am talking about 10 fashion mistakes that women make all the time. Welcome back to Secrets of a Stylist. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Kim. I'm a fashion stylist, and for those of you who do, welcome back. I'm pumped to see you. It's Friday, and we are talking about all things fashion. Before I head into the video, if you guys like this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and hit the red subscribe button down below, and then I will show up in your mailbox every Friday. Okay, moving along, fashion mistakes. I know we're all paralyzed to make them. Something I do want to say before I get into this video, they're not really mistakes. They're things that I just want you to think about, and I know that we all do them. So I just don't want you to overthink it. All I'm saying is, these are things that we all do, and I'm gonna try and give you some insight into them so that you don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, the number one fashion mistake that women make all the time that I see consistently, and it kills me, it breaks my heart, shopping by your size. It doesn't matter what the number on the tag is. We all at some point become very fixated, like I'm a 27 in jeans and I need to go find the 27. But let me tell you from experience, I can be a size 26 in one pair of jeans and I can be a 27, a 30, whatever it is. It doesn't actually matter. So when you go into a store or you go to buy a pair of pants, don't just think about the number. Every brand cuts differently, the material is different, the way it hangs is different. It's not about the number. You are more than your number of pants. Just buy a pair that fit. That brings me into fashion mistake number 2. What is the second most common mistake that women always make? It is buying clothes too tight or too big. And I know myself, I've fallen into the too big category. Like, I'm like, well, I have a bigger chest. And I'm like, well, I don't really want that t-shirt that tight. So maybe I'll buy like a medium. Okay, I'm not a medium. I'm a very tiny person. And when I put on a medium t-shirt, I'm actually drowning in it. So it doesn't look good. It looks sloppy. But this is something I see with my clients too. I have a couple clients. They are a bit of a more average size. So let's say between a small and a medium. And they just don't want to be that. I have one client that's a medium. She just really doesn't want to be a medium. She wants to be a small. And so she will go try on all the small. And if she's trying on a tank top, it's cutting right underneath her armpit. And so when she starts sweating, it's wet, it gets dark. Like, just allow the clothing to fit your body. Don't buy it too small or too big. The same thing, jeans, don't sausage yourself into them, because you know what happens? All your confidence is gonna hang out. And I'm calling your confidence your rolls. You don't want that to happen. It doesn't look nice, it doesn't feel good, and you're uncomfortable. Don't buy clothing that's too small or too big. That is a fashion mistake we all make. Try it on and buy the one that fits. So you're looking for things like, how does it fit you in the waist if it's a t-shirt? How does it fit you under the cut of the arms? At the back, are you pulling on the shirt? And jeans, are they pulling in at the top? Are they pushing all your skin out the sides? Like, look for those things and just put on something that makes you feel comfortable. Moving into number 3. This is a bit of a departure from sizing. Try and take risks. Don't limit yourself. Don't put yourself in one category. And what I mean by that is, if you always go to the same store, don't always go to the same place, because then you're not actually exploring and finding out what else is out there. Maybe there's a cut or a brand or a color that you love and that is waiting to be your look. So something that helps with that is to look online. Like, Instagram is a great inspiration. There's tons of bloggers on there. Scroll through, find someone that you feel like resonates with your own personal style and look at what they're wearing. Or find someone that has a body type like you or a lifestyle like you and look at the brands they're wearing. Don't get stuck in a rut and just stick to the same jeans that you always buy, the same shirts. Like, explore, have fun. It's just life. And you know what? Fashion is not meant to be serious. It's meant to have fun with. It's meant to put on a shirt that feels comfortable and that you feel beautiful in. It's just supposed to be something that makes you feel great. The next fashion mistake that women make is not paying attention to details. This is something that I see all the time. If you are heading out to an event, any type of an event, where you're gonna be talking to people, I would say it doesn't mean that you actually have to go get a manicure or go get your hair cut or whatever. Just clean it up a little bit. You'll feel a lot better about yourself. You can take nail polish, and I've done this many times. I'm not saying that it's like the best look, but I've been on my way out and I'm literally like at a stoplight or pulled over. I'm like, doing layer 1 on my nails. Okay, I got layer 1, dry a little bit further, and then I get to the next place that I'm going, pull in layer number 2, start going. I'm just saying, like, don't show up with chipped nails. Try to clean it up. And the same thing goes for if it's summertime or you're on a holiday. Try to just show up with like cracked heels and chipped nails. I mean, that's fine, we all do it, but if you are going to an event, if you're going to a wedding, if you're going to a meeting, it's really all part and parcel with the package, and it helps you feel good. It's not really about anyone else, it's about how you feel. And I feel like that actually shows everyone how you feel about your inner you. One of the things that is like my personal pet peeve is like fuzz on sweaters, like Bali sweaters. Gosh, I can't take it. So there is a little trick for that, and that's my own personal pet peeve, but that is, again, going back to paying attention to the details. You can take a razor from your shower and just run it over your sweater, and it'll clean up all those balls. And I'm not saying go ham on it. Like, if you have balls in the front, fine. Do a couple swipes over the front. You can leave it under your armpits. The ones in the back, well, you can do a couple swipes. It's not a big deal. But I'm just saying that really helps you look put together. So if you're going in for a job interview or you're going to do something important, something as easy as like running your leg razor over your sweater can make you look a whole lot more put together. Another fashion mistake women make is with jewelry, either wearing too much or not enough. It's something that you can do that's so simple. Let's say you're heading out the door, maybe you're going to pick up your kids at soccer, maybe you're going to a job interview. If you don't have anything on, I just feel like you're just a blank canvas. Find some jewelry that you really love. It doesn't matter if you have a ton of it. Find a few pieces that you love, spend some money on it, and just make sure you have that on. Let's say you're going for a job interview. Just remember, why don't you put in some clear diamond studs, Swarovski studs, cubic zirconia from the drugstore, whatever, it doesn't matter what it is. Just pop them in your ears and maybe a ring or two or a bracelet, something that you love, and immediately it takes your t-shirt or your blouse just up a little bit. And on the other side of that, too much bling. Coco Chanel always had a rule, and you don't have to follow rules like this, but she had a rule, always take one piece off before you walk out the door. So if you're decked out and you have big earrings on, big necklace, big bangles, which is great. I mean, listen, there's many fashion icons that look wicked like that. But if that's not your personality and that's not your style, try to just clean it up a little and just have one piece that is your focal point. One piece that can be a conversation piece, something that you love. Maybe it's a pair of earrings that you picked up when you were traveling. Just try to not go like hog wild and walk out the door as like a total bomb went off. Spending too little. This is one fashion mistake that women make. Let's say that you really want a nice blouse, a white blouse, and it's gonna be something that you love and you're gonna wear to the office every day. You don't have one, it's a classic, you need one in your wardrobe. Don't go buy a cheap, ill-fitting blouse. Take a little bit more money and just put a little bit more effort into it. Shop online, go to a few different stores, try on a few that look good, and just spend a little bit more on that piece. I promise you, you know what will happen? You will value the piece a lot more and you will actually choose it more often. So you will pick out that piece in your closet and you will put it on your body and you will walk out of the house and you will wear it with pride. I'm not saying that goes for everything, but I'm just saying for those special pieces, don't be afraid to spend money. Same thing with a purse. If there's one purse that you really love, save for it. Save for that purse. Instead of buying 5 different purses, I see that all the time. 5 different purses because they really wanted that purse, but they didn't want to spend that much money. So then they just bought 5 different ones, which really added up to the same price as the one purse. So don't worry about it. Save up your money. Don't spend too little on something that you've been waiting for. Go for the quality, the best quality that you can afford. Showing skin. One of the fashion mistakes that women make all the time, or that I see often, is, and more in a younger crowd, and if you're young and you're watching this video, and listen, you have a smoke show body, that's awesome. I'm pumped for you. But something that you wanna do is you wanna be classy about showing off whatever your greatest feature is. And it really, I think it's something that actually is universal. If you have amazing legs, that's awesome. Wear short shorts. But when you're putting on the short shorts, don't also put on a low-cut tank that's cropped. And again, listen, if you're 20 and you're heading to the beach, that's awesome. You can totally pull it off. You've got flip-flops on. It actually makes a great outfit. But I'm talking about if you're a little bit older and you're not sure and you don't know what you're doing, the rule of thumb that I always say to my clients is just pick one body part that you can show off. So if you have a great chest and that's something that you love, a great chest and shoulders, great arms, that's something that you show off, sure, go for like a strapless bandeau top or a tank top, a beautiful like silk tank top. If you have great legs, awesome. Wear the short dress and wear little booties or high heels. That's great. But all I'm saying is it's the rule of one. Just pick one piece that you can show off and show a little skin. Impulse buying, a huge mistake that women always make, and men. You walk into a store, you're feeling the vibes, got some good tunes, maybe had some wine with your girlfriends at lunch, you see a fantastic shirt on the mannequin and you're like, yes, I need that shirt in my life. Okay, that's awesome, but maybe the shirt doesn't actually fit, maybe it's the wrong size, maybe it's a color that you never actually wear. And you know what happens to your impulse buy? It sits in your closet and you literally will leave it there for years because you're like, oh, well, I spent so much money on that shirt. I don't want to get rid of it. It's something that is much better to do is do a little bit of planning. And I actually did a video, and I'll link to that down below, on how to shop. How can you shop so that you can get the most bang for your buck and actually buy stuff that's usable in your wardrobe? If you take time to actually plan out what you're gonna buy, you will get so much more use out of that piece in your wardrobe. Not knowing how to properly take care of your clothes. This is a common mistake. If a tag on the item of clothing that you bought says dry clean only, it may not necessarily mean you can just dry clean it. Some fabrics actually hold up much better when they're washed by hand. For example, cashmere. Cashmere does much better when it's actually washed by hand. However, the other side of that story is throwing dry clean only in the wash and they come out this big, or you've really wrecked the fabric or something like that. One thing that I do and I have done is I end up taking, let's say I'm grabbing all my whites out of the basket and I'm throwing them in the washing machine, but somewhere in there tangled is some sort of silk white top that actually can't go into the washing machine. So just taking a little bit of care is taking the time, because if you take the time to read the label and watch what you're doing, you actually won't wreck your clothes. They will fit you better and you will get much more longevity out of those gorgeous pieces that you are wearing. Not getting anything tailored. This is probably one of the biggest fashion mistakes that women make. I think the biggest. Listen, we were all built completely differently. Yes, you may be a 26 jean and your girlfriend is a 26 jean, but her legs might be longer, you might have a shorter torso. There's so many different things going on. If you're buying a shirt and two models, the exact same size, buying the same shirt, it might look completely different on them. Finding a good tailor in your area is your best friend. It'll make the difference between looking fine and looking impeccable. So my tip to you is find a really good tailor in your area. You can take a look at their reviews and find someone that really works for you. And sometimes it's just about personality. I've actually had my tailor for years and I love her. She's a little woman that comes up like yay big. And we just know each other. I walk in and I bring her a pair of pants and she knows how I like them. I like my pants cropped. I like them fitted. Often they're too wide because I have like little tiny calves. So they're too wide at the bottom. So she just brings them in, she cuts them off. It's awesome. So that can make all of the difference for you. So I said that I was gonna talk about 10 fashion mistakes that women make, but I'm gonna chuck you guys a bone and I'm gonna give you one bonus one, and you know what that is? It is not having the basics in your wardrobe. I talk about this literally all the time. I have been in thousands of closets. The number one complaint that I get is I can't put an outfit together. And these are women and men with like beautiful clothes, like the most beautiful clothes that money can buy sometimes, and they literally can't put an outfit together. And you know what it is? It's the basics. It's not having a white v-neck, a black v-neck tee, a long sleeve classy blouse, a pair of plain jeans, plain skinny jeans with no stitching, no rips, a leather moto jacket, just those types of things. I have a video, I'll leave a link to that below, and that's the basics that you need in your wardrobe. I'm probably gonna have to do a new one and update it with all of my new favorite basics, but that is one of the biggest fashion mistakes that people make. It is not having the basics to build the wardrobe around. I I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it for you. If you guys liked it, remember to hit that red subscribe button down below, and I will show in your mailbox every Friday. I will actually show up. I won't show in your mailbox, I will show up. Leave a comment down below if you have something that is like your pet peeve or you want to share with everyone. Let them know down below. Let them know your basics. If you have a tailor in your area that's fantastic and you want to share it, share the information. There's a community of you guys down there that are connecting and sharing information and becoming friends. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next Friday.